kind of want to try and make a video like really quick before my friend gets here. So today I painted a little something. It's just the beginning. I'm working on the background. But this is for a children's book that I'm illustrating. And I've been procrastinating this for a while. And I don't know why, because I finally did it and I enjoyed doing it and I felt so much better. I don't know why we do that. Why do we do that? Why, in those moments that we're procrastinating, why does it feel like there's no other option? If you're like stuck to your phone, why does it feel like there's not another option? Why does it feel like you're trapped? I don't know, but all I know is that you have to be strong, because once you do other things and you live your life and you follow your passions and you do what you're supposed to do, you feel better. And life has meaning. It feels like there's meaning in this and the things that I'm doing. It feels like there's meaning in art. I know that there is. And yeah, I'm glad that I finally did it. I feel like I have these fears that I project when I procrastinate. I'm afraid it's not going to be good enough. I'm afraid I'm going to spend the time and it's not going to be good enough. And that's where writer's block comes from. We're not sure where to go, and I think our idea that things are supposed to be perfect, or at least for me, my perfectionism and my need for things to be perfect, it keeps me caught in procrastination and not doing the things that I'm passionate about because I'm afraid that it's not going to be perfect. But that's so stupid, because it ends up becoming perfect if you just spend the time to work through it. But I think if we let go of our fears, at least I'm speaking for me, if I let go of all my fears, I could be so much more productive with my creativity. I'm also really grateful for this project. I'm illustrating a book, and so it's somebody else's stories, but I had to curate the ideas of these images that go with the story. And I really like this project because it's not something that I would have painted if I wouldn't have painted it on my own. If it wasn't for someone else, I wouldn't have painted this. But look how cool it's gonna be. The next thing I have to do, I think the next step would be the sky, and then adding the leaves. And then once I add the leaves, I can kind of figure out how the shadows would be on the ground. And so then I'm going to do the shadows, and there's going to be some darker greens. So I'm going to have all that going on. And then the character is also going to be here with a little thought bubble and something going on in his thoughts. And so there's going to be kind of a lot going on. And this is just the beginning, but I already really like it. And I love being creative, and it just, oh God, it just adds so much depth to life. I'm just so happy that I finally did this because I feel so much better now. And if you're a creative person and you procrastinate, man, you just have to be strong. You just have to force yourself to do it. As artists, sometimes we tell ourselves that we're procrastinating because we're not inspired, it's not coming to us, but that's because we're not focusing on it. We're not focusing on it. And I talked about that a little bit in my video called The Keys to Overcoming Writer's Block. I don't think writer's block or artist's block is really even real, because all you have to do is push through it. You just have to sit there and you have to focus, and you have to make something happen. You have to come up with something. You have to put in the work to actually push through it. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean you have writer's block. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But it's not always supposed to be easy. Sometimes you have to push. You have to push yourself, and you have to be strong. And it does take strength, and it takes courage to do something that you're afraid it's not going to be good. If you identify as an artist and maybe you're afraid to make something that proves that you're not really an artist because it's not good. But I need to learn to stop projecting my fears onto everything and let it get in the way of my life. I just feel happier when I'm being creative, when I'm exercising my brain, and when I'm not doing nothing, when I'm not throwing my mind away. And yeah, low key, fuck the internet. The internet kind of sucks. Social media, it's rough. It really it worsens my brain and my headspace, and it's better for me to be rooted in reality. And creativity, it really helps to ground me in painting and creating something. But there still is that question of like, why do we procrastinate? Why do we get stuck in it? Why does it feel like you can't break away from that? And I don't really know the real answer, but like, procrastination is a trap and it's a lie. And for me, I feel like it's full of just like fears. I feel like it's not even really me being lazy, but it's just me afraid that like life isn't as good as I want it to be. But that's just not a fear that you need to fall into. So that's a lie. Life is amazing, and creativity and following your passions is amazing, and joy and happiness and human connection and connection with animals and with all living things is amazing, and it's better than you could ever dream it to be if you allow yourself to be present and to experience those things, and if you don't steal those opportunities away from yourself. But the more you isolate yourself and waste away online, the harder it's going to be for you to have those experiences. Go out into the world and experience life and follow the wind and follow the things that you're interested in and the things that you want to try. Try new things. Have the confidence to try new things. Have the confidence to fail at things. You're going to fail at things. But don't be afraid to fail. And don't stop yourself trying because you're afraid that like you're not good enough or that things won't be good enough. Things don't have to be good enough. Good enough for what? What does that even mean? Why do things have to be good enough? Just let them be what they're going to be. Just go see. Go out into the world and see. But yeah, be confident in your abilities and test your limits and try new things and take commissions and take jobs and find new ways to express yourself, new forms of art. Explore new things in all aspects of your life. Like, for example, the gym, I started jumping rope and I want to learn how to do tricks. And like when I'm listening to music and I'm like doing a trick consistently and I can see myself in the mirror, it's so fun. It's like a new feeling that I'm exploring, even though it's kind of simple. I think that all aspects of life have things like that are worth exploring, and every day is an opportunity to look for those things and to try new things, and you never know where you're going to find them. And so that's why you have to try them. You never know where they're going to be. And I really like the way that I painted that tree, and I like the way that I've been expressing myself lately. I've felt confident to be bold and to make jokes and to make people laugh and to be myself. And you should always be yourself and express yourself in every situation. It'll lead you to make connections with people, and it'll lead you to just find happiness and joy and laughter in the places that even, like, sometimes work kind of sucks. Sometimes it sucks that you have to go into work. But there are aspects of that that you can explore. You can explore new things everywhere. And follow your intuition, and if you need to leave, then leave. Never stay in a place that you don't want to be. And find your passions and follow those, and it'll add so much depth and meaning to your life, and it'll give you confidence, and it'll give you strength. And stop procrastinating. Like, put your phone away. Be present. Be here. And let it be quiet and listen to the noises, the sounds of reality. And life is just so much better that way, when your brain isn't foggy. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I have to say, and that's all I have time for because my friend is supposed to be here. Peace and love. Thanks so much for listening. Do something creative today. Try something. And never stop searching for those feelings.